brethren that passed away, Billy the Kid. He was a real one, man. He went out in the battlefield, but yeah, that's his initials.
Billy the Kid was an inspiring rapper with a growing presence in the UK scene, closely associated with Fredo, but sadly passed away in a case that we're going to get into. It also says he was a father-to-be as well.
New things rushing, pattern gang members, you know I love them. Guns are busting, Fredo's busting. Tell them how we do it, bro, you know we love it.
The day before the incident, Billy the Kid's gang, the Harrow Boys, got into a situation with the thugs of Stonebridge, their rivals. So the next day, July 16th, 2020 at 3 AM, Billy the Kid and his friends wanted to ride out to the Stonebridge estate in northwest London. They had driven to the rival gang's territory in a stolen Land Rover Discovery armed with at least 2 guns, intending to attack in retaliation for the previous day's stabbing. The attack fails, resulting in a crushing defeat as rivals fire back gunshots. They hit Billy the Kid and also his friend Seed in the leg. Billy the Kid is left to die in the street as his associates had fled the scene in panic. The stolen Land Rover in the incident is burnt out there near the St. Raphael's estate connected to the gang, and police believed it was connected to the incident. The other accomplices made their way to hospital as another member was hit. Seed had taken a gunshot wound to the leg. After taking his friend to the hospital to get treated, he had set fire to that vehicle, destroying all evidence linked to the situation. And police didn't really know what they was doing, because 2 men aged 19 and 24 were arrested on suspicion of murder. They were later released on bail until August. Then August 11th, a 33-year-old man is arrested in Holston on suspicion of murder. He's bailed to return in September.
Okay, we've just been called out to a male in an address wanted for murder and believed to be in possession of a firearm. So we've been deployed to go to the address and deal with the male.
R5, thank you. Be there in 3 minutes. Okay! Give the address! Come to the door! Nothing in your hands! I repeat, I'm police! Come to the door! Nothing in your hands!
Then again, August 21st, 2020, a 32-year-old man is arrested in Islington on suspicion of murder, and he's bailed to return in September. Then all of a sudden, Crime Stoppers offer a £10,000 reward for information leading to the conviction of Billy the Kid's killer. Wasn't until the 19th of May 2022 that a trial begins at the Old Bailey. The jury hears that Billy the Kid was a violent gang member whose death was part of a feud dating back to 2018. The prosecution argues the other 3 men in this situation planned a vengeful attack leading to Billy the Kid's death. And the 3 men that were with Billy the Kid on his side were about to be blamed for this whole situation because they took him along on a ride out where he ended up getting killed. It said that all of them was ambushed in a gunfight, bullets flying in all directions with at least 8 9mm rounds fired at the Land Rover, and Billy was shot twice in his back. And obviously 1 hitting Seed in the leg and 4 bullets hit the vehicle. The court had learned of the gang war's history, including 7 shootings and 3 homicides between 2018 and 2020, and Billy the Kid's group aimed to attack rivals but was outmaneuvered and didn't manage to catch them off guard. Soon as the news broke, of course, Fredo put up posts. He was very close to him. They had numerous videos and moments together, and we'll get into after how the friend ended up going to jail for it.
And seriously, bro, rest of my nigga Muff and I gang me. That nigga say, G, money till they lock me. I got a white girl with a big back, she'll cut me.
I told you that I loved you before. They left your blood on the floor. We got one, but we're coming for more. Your mum begged us not to ride out again. We had to lie to her face. How can we chill while you lie in your grave? I don't feel like I'm famous or winning and shit. I feel like I escaped out the life that all my niggas still live.
So yeah, all 3 men were found guilty after prosecutors argued that they opened fire knowing their rivals would shoot back. It was thought to be the only conviction of its kind in England and Wales. This was wild as the homicide conviction, like I said, is a legal first, holding participants in a shootout accountable for deaths caused by rivals in gunfire, as they knowingly engaged in a deadly exchange. And they got massive sentences, each of them got at least 29 years. 2 other associates were dragged into this case as well that helped to burn the Land Rover, 1 man and another man to hide the firearms that complicated the investigation even more. More come out of this in 2024. Obviously they tried to appeal because this is a legal first and they didn't pull the trigger on their friend. They just went to a ride out with him and didn't end up killing anyone. But the trio had their appeals rejected. It said the person or people who fired the fatal shots was never identified, leading to prosecutors to charge the members of his own side who initiated the shootout for his murder. The judge actually said to them, "I accept that the 3 of you never realized you would end up in a dock accused of Billy the Kid's murder, but anyone in this country who willingly participates in a gun battle in the street should not be surprised if the law holds them accountable for any loss of life as a result. And also added that the victim in this case, Billy, had two sides to him, a caring and thoughtful father-to-be who never lived to meet his baby daughter, and Billy the Kid, the gangster. Fredo was obviously very close to him, and there's a video of him in his hood with his friends and got a chain that says BDK that he's always wearing, and this was an expensive piece of jewelry to pay tribute to his friend.
That's like 150 carats. BDK. 150 what?
BDK.
We put 1.5 carat GIA stones.
BDK.
Yeah, he's putting big diamonds like that inside. Nobody. These are 20 pointers. They ain't no fucking small stones. 20 pointers in the bezel. All chandelier set. Emerald cut diamonds. All done in VVS. Yeah. R.I.P. Billy the Kid. Oh man. For life. BDK. I got all 20 pointers. Sorry. BDK people. BDK. Big 80 carat plus Cuban. Yeah. Big 15 pointers in the. Going for the middle. My friend Billy passed away in 2020. The back says R.I.P. Billy the Kid, high road boy forever. Yeah, I got a few like this for some of my friends who we lost on the jam.
He done an interview with a Standard where he kind of addressed this situation. He said it was in 2021 when Fredo decided he had to take a break from rap. I never planned a break, but two of my friends passed away back to back. He says he's sitting in a photo studio not too far from where he grew up. Softly spoken and considered in his answer, he speaks of the loss with tenderness but clear defiance. It had a big impact on me. It was a crazy time in my life. I needed a break. I didn't want to rap about all this negative, sad stuff all the time. After I spent time working on his new collaboration with footwear company Kit Game and holidaying with his family. The plan was for him to return to music in the summer of 2022, then another one of his friends had passed away, and that put a hold on things. You see the video at the start where Billy the Kid was in the booth and playing around. It can go two ways, and it feels like now that's the only opportunity to get out. That or football. A lack of things to do as a youth and then come around the wrong people could lead you down into a path where you end up getting killed.
Do nothing, they drill talk, they don't shoot nothing. Cousin be a plug and they don't move nothing. Whole load of moles and they don't move cousin. Me, I'm bossing this. New things rushing, pattern gang members, you know I love them. Guns are busting, Fredo's busting. Tell them how we do it, bro, you know we love it.
It feels like in this situation, although his friends had to take some accountability taking him there, the police wanted to put someone behind bars for this desperately. They kept arresting numerous people, which was getting bailed and then just getting dropped, no further action. The prosecution had enough and just said that his friends were responsible in the end. It's a sad situation, it can go two ways. You look at the recent interview I did with the Brixton rapper JJ, he spent 14 years behind bars for his involvement in a murder case. Nothing good comes out of this at all.